Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, hey. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, shoot. Score, score. Clear. 5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Ooh, the juke. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the draw, this is Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar. Westbrook, 42 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run it with Ballage. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Hey, team 6.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Brown, 66 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go play action here with Minshew. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only... They come up to the line. Lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now nowhere to his... They're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Balaj. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready, set. Mike Popo. I got it.
They'll run here with Balaj. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Returnable for Grant. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That good for 22 and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Tannehill on third down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays out.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Shift. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Check right. Big ass. Hey, orbit. Hey. Check 50. Yes. 52's the mic. I'm not ready. Mike 52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they get him down. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They find
sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hey, Delta, don't get nervous. Never mind, 52, right 52. Better bring it. There.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Taco Charlton able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Minshew sets to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football. Not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Lambo is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 61, matchbox, lights, smooth. Tighten up.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Balaj. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, let's get this. Protein spill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a first down following a gain of 3. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And some room to run now. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, Echo. Let's go. Hurry up, let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's got it.
Trying to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. The throw over the middle taken in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the whip.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Grant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down. 10 over.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Going for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always
and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two. Now Minshew to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing on for... At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Eric Armstead. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call us up making a name. I put on the jets, the coach was ready, but letting me play in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you.